coverage of the Hennessy Performance Racing League Xfinity Series. It's race 2 of the chase. We saw a great race at Iowa last week, but tonight we have Darlington, and I am joined by Big Jim himself. Jim, how are you?
Doing well, Brody. Doing well. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's been a kind of a an interesting week after seeing all the points come out from Iowa. Heredia getting the win, and a couple drivers having great nights. JoJo, Killer, even Jackson had really good nights, and it shows in the points. So if we go over to the points, Heredia has advanced into Homestead, and we have JoJo, Killer, and Jackson all above the cut line. Jackson sits 6 above the cut line over his teammate Tennessee Titan. And further on down the list, we have Speed, Logan, McCard, Electric, who had to miss last race because of a one-race suspension. So not the timing that you would want, but and Person, I believe, had a penalty that race, which he rounds out the top 10, sitting in a must-win, 52 points below the cut line. Jim, looking at the cut line, I mean, who are you really looking at to step it up tonight and really, kind of solidify their spot into the final round?
Yeah, really. I'm looking at the 8 car of Electric Days. I'm curious to see how he faces this week because that last week kind of made it where that suspension, he is in a must-win now. He has got to win. He's minus 34. In my opinion, that's must-win territory because all these guys in front of you are pretty consistent. You look at 10 Titan, he's been pretty solid throughout the entire season. Speed Racer, all those guys. So he's going to be looking for a little bit of magic, and I mean he's on the right team. JRM has a lot of speed at Darlington.
Absolutely, and this is only race 2 of 4 to get into the final round. But looking at Logan and McCard sitting 11 and 15 back, that's definitely gonna worry you if you're them. I mean, what are your concerns? Do you think that those drivers will be in a must-win, or do you think they can still point their way out of this?
They could definitely still point their way out of it. I don't think they're quite in the hole that Electric is. They never got suspended or anything, so they're still, you get some stage points. Some other guys don't get stage points. You're right back in the hunt points-wise. But I'm also curious to see how McCard does because he's been so high on Darlington. We've heard it in the main chat the entire week. Darlington, yes. He is very excited for this one, and everyone in that JRM camp is.
And I guess we missed it, but 2 minutes ago they said we can join, and I was expecting to see it, at
We're moving.
7:30. So I guess we are moving. Well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we have already missed a couple laps.
They are on lap 3, and it does look like Heredia is in the lead. So sorry about that. They started well before I had planned to
Yeah,
expect.
that one was a bit interesting. I know we
Yeah.
got a 500 miler, well, not 500, 250 miler after this, but that's a bit early.
Well, I'm not exactly sure who got the pole, but it looks like it was either Jackson or Heredia, and I just saw Heredia pass Jackson for the lead. So that kind of makes me think that Jackson did get the pole, and that would help him. A point helps. And here we are into the race. As you can see, Heredia is out in the lead in front of Jackson. And we have only missed 5 laps. It looks like they are on lap, I believe lap 5. Coming to lap
Yeah,
6.
Heredia coming off of his win from Iowa last week, already in the championship 4, doesn't really have a lot of stress to go on. But don't make that think that he's not going to be fast tonight. He's still looking for wins, and he's got his teammate right behind him. You talked about it in your post race that you wanted Always Eric, your teammate in the Cup Series, to go ahead and win Darlington. you think that might be what Heredia is doing for Jackson?
Well, I guarantee you Jackson has the same setup Heredia does. So, you can only think Heredia is a team owner, and he would love to see Jackson make the playoffs, even Person make the playoffs. So you got to think those Penske drivers are going to be ones to watch tonight.
Single file all throughout the field. Little battle back here between 10 Titan and that might be the 16 of Killer. No, that's Papo. My apologies there. It looks like 10 Titan's going to hold on to it for now.
So tell me about what makes Darlington hard. You know, these drivers fear this track every single time we come here. I mean, it's just, it's not really a welcoming place, as we see a driver almost lose it. I believe that was JoJo.
That was a big moment there for JoJo. Good save. Didn't look like he hit the wall too hard, if he did at all. That was a good save. No, this track is difficult for a multitude of reasons. Mostly for this game, it's that turn 2 exit. There's a glitch right there in the middle of the exit. You gotta either run on the white line or just, you know, a lane above the glitch. But this track is non-symmetrical. Both sides of the racetrack are completely different, and sometimes it can throw fits into the setups for some of these guys. Some of these guys won't have one end of the racetrack figured out, while other guys have the other end figured out. It's just a lot of playing around, trying to figure out what's most comfortable for you.
We do see the Penske drivers starting to pull away from the rest of the field. McCord sitting in 3rd place, who has been very vocal that he loves this track. I mean, a lot of drivers don't like this track, but McCord is definitely shown that he loves this track, and he has the speed here, so definitely don't count out that 9 car. He is in position to score a whole lot of points tonight.
Definitely never count out McCord, and right behind him, it looks like that the... I'm struggling so hard here. That's Logan Aim, yes, for Roush Fenway Kozlowski Racing. On that 4th position right now, a lot of people counted him out, saying that he wasn't going to be that much of a competitor, but right now, right all over the bumper of McCord, he's looking for that 3rd spot.
Yeah, these two drivers right here can really shake things up. I mean, they're right in...
one around. Sorry, there's the 1 car around in turn 1. The 18 of 10 Titan for life down pit road.
Well, that's
a lot
actually
happening right now.
Yeah. For a second, I thought a caution had came out, and I was gonna say that's a good thing for the 18. But as we stay green, I think he's gonna go a lap down.
A light core went around in turns 1 and 2 and must have gotten on the apron or something there. Don't want to speculate, as there's another wreck. Masopes.
Oops.
Is another single car accident. No caution going to come from that one.
Oh, no, 7
big.
around. There goes the 54.
Okay, this one has to be a caution.
Yeah, that's going to have to be a caution.
And speed, both of them. Actually, a lot of damage to 10 Titan. I'm wondering if maybe he got involved with a light and had to come down pit road to fix the damage. A lot of chaos here for Joe Gibbs Racing. 54, 20, and 18 having issues very early in this one.
And I do believe through all that the 18 did go a lap down, but he is the only one a lap down, so he will catch a break right there.
Yeah, that's big for him. Don't want to get put down a lap here and have to take the wave around. You really want free pass so you can come down and get those 4 tires again. That one definitely helped him.
Now, I do wonder with this early caution if anyone were to kind of play a little bit of strategy, see what tires really meant in this race, but it does look like everyone's going to play it safe and come down and grab tires. You know, that's one thing I did in that Dover race. Eric and I stayed out after that first caution, and just to see what tires would mean, and come to find out they mean.
Yeah, not a bad call on y'all's part. I mean, it did give you some track position, much needed. I think everyone came down pit road there. Jackson kind of getting freight trained here on the outside. If he can pull right in front of the 13, he will be able to. It's going to be 4 to go, 5 to go, 4 to go next time by.
Well, now we see the 15 and the 9 have a little bit of track position. I do think this... Oh, Jackson's going to try to send it under. Thinks better of it. I do think this 15 is a little bit faster than this 9. On the 15 in the wall.
Ooh, in the wall. That's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough on exit.
They got it all. They got it all situated, but the 15's going to lose a couple spots. Still too wide back there. As we see a driver
to go.
Yep.
In stage 1 here, McCard. It looks like that gap to Heredia is stabilized for now, but he doesn't have much pressure behind him, so he can try to experiment a little bit here.
Would like to mention that Electric, starting from the rear, has made it up into the top 10 already.
Well, we have crash back here. Sir Sadsack, and it's always Gary off the pace. No caution.
This is 2 to go.
2 to go.
Yeah, Heredia looks like he is just the car to beat again.
This one isn't surprising, is it? He's always very fast.
And here is our last broadcaster, Dylan.
What's up, boys?
Or I2 ball.
Oh my god.
Wee ball.
Dude, who was it before? Oh, it was Kluka called me 2-ball. I'm like,
yeah.
bro, please.
Well, how are
Final
you?
lap.
What?
Stage 1.
Where are we? Like what?
Final lap of stage 1 here. Ray's going to collect that point, and that's actually going to block Picard from getting that extra point, so this might be big for Jackson.
See that Jackson holding right?
And McCard's only going to gain 1 on that cut line. Technically, we don't know where Killer has finished, so we'll just
you can do best.
We'll just assume
Looks
that.
like he might be 5th.
Yeah.
Yes, P5 for Frank.
Okay, so yes, that would mean McCard only gained 1 point on that cut line.
Is Masopes getting outdone by the rookie again?
Masopes already spun.
Oh.
All of JGR's had issues so far.
Yep.
The Muters, man.
We've had some bad luck.
I told Masopes not to run this green car.
Well, it's a throwback, and he doesn't like listening to people. Okay, that was nice, I'm sorry.
Speed just out. Finished 11th in the stage. He will not get any stage points. So we come back to green for stage 2.
18 seems like he's lagging a little bit off the start there. Oh, well, got all these guys on the apron like that up in front with the 22 and the 36, I believe. Maybe more rotation in the car? A little bit.
Oh, that was tight coming off of 2.
98 in the wall a little bit. Solon is up. 7 is pitting. 98 in the wall.
Be tight again, and McCard's gonna hold on to that 3rd spot.
Look at him pull his teammate too. Alight had a fantastic run at Iowa. He got in a wreck early here, but now he's all the way back up to 5th.
Yeah, he's definitely a one to watch.
Oh.
Sorry, 4th it looks like.
Yep.
So there are 19 laps in stage 2. Doesn't look like they need to pit for tires or fuel. And this, I remember a couple seasons ago, this was a wreck fest. This one, not so much. Looks like everyone's minding their P's and Q's. Not a lot of cautions other than what happened early in stage 1. But for the most part, this is green flag runs.
Well, typical Xfinity series. You go to the tracks where you think they're going to wreck a lot and they don't. You go to the tracks where you think it's hard to make a mistake and you get like 80 cautions. Just how it goes down here. It's a bit confusing.
I'm going to say it. I think this 9 car is the best car right now. I'm not going to lie.
I think it's a 36 right in front of him.
That was a bad corner by the 9. Forget I said anything, but the 9 was right on the back bumper of Jackson.
Classic. Oh no, but you got JoJo up there and sitting P5. He's always been fast this whole season. Wonder if he'll make up any more spots here.
He's been fast all season long. He's going to lose one here, though. Looks like got just a little too loose off the seam. He's going to lose that spot to Ken Titan. That's Killer. Okay.
I don't think the monster car has any white on it. Jim.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Confused as to what
Yeah,
just
I'm
happened.
struggling here.
Loose. Get off the corner there.
Take a trip.
Ooh, a little bump there
a little
from Ricard.
Oh, he's going. He's moving.
Now this is hard. It's going to be hard right here. Oh, yeah, he cleared
these guys
himself.
are doing this.
No.
Oh, he's coming down. He hit Killer.
That is Darlington for
Oh,
you.
they saved it.
They saved it. Fantastic save from Killer. I don't know how he did because that was off
Oh,
the seam, and the 9 and the 1 almost get into it. I'm not quite sure what's happening here, Brody.
no.
The 21 team must have gotten in a wreck in qualifying or practice, but they were running that test scheme tonight. Unfortunate for the 21.
I want to give you an update on Electric Days. Right now he's at the tail end of this pack along with masopes and Paco has his
around.
win.
Jackson
Oh.
around.
I don't know what happened there,
Oh.
but that involves
And-
electric as well. And the 15,
Yep.
I think. A little bit of net code.
I didn't say
Oh,
anything.
and someone died up
Wow,
further
they
up
are
the track.
flying
That was a
through
hard
there.
hit. That was a hard hit for the 18 car. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully incident report will
Yeah,
tell me after
the
shows.
98 and 19 just kept trucking.
And 19, we were talking about all the Joe Gibbs cars with issues. Well, add the 19 to that list. He just absolutely clobbered the side of the 36. I hope Dale's
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
Not exactly sure what was the cause right there. It
That
looked
might
like
be
it
a
was in the middle of the straightaway.
Yeah, it was a little past the glitch. I don't know if maybe he caught the nose of somebody, but Fox Sports moment, we weren't paying attention to it.
Let's get
We were lucky to
main
grab
chat
that
saying.
on camera, not gonna lie.
what's main chat saying?
Well, Jackson's mired all the way to the back of the pack now.
Not good.
Alright. There's a light core. Up to the front now.
I believe the 99 was in that wreck as well. He is unhappy. He's and the 98's back in the wall. Up back in the wall again. He's getting ping pong. Oh, it's a third time.
Oh, look at this. Defensive from Heredia, but now that gives the outside to the 1. If he doesn't get... Oh, he got
Oh,
Oof, there, 3 wide
sent.
here.
3 wide.
3 wide again with Killer on the inside there. Well, with nowhere to go.
A light's going to be the biggest loser out of that one. He lost so many spots. A lot of track position
good
there.
teammate as well.
Yeah, these playoffs, they get the best of some drivers. It puts the pressure on him, and Ricard right there just kind of moved his teammate. And there's one on the apron. That's the 7 of Gary. Good save from him.
Now we see JoJo up to second. And the second place runner, to Heredia all season. Can he do anything?
Six laps to go here in stage 2 as they pass the line there. It'll be 5 to go next time by. And right now, this is kind of what we've seen all season. The
Ooh.
19's in the inside wall.
Yep.
But between the 22 and the 13 and the 9, that's kind of what we've seen all season long so far.
Well,
Sad sack left the race.
Blown engine.
Yep. Rip.
Oh, another one in the wall. Might have been Papo.
look at this. Masopes making a move, trying to make a move for third.
Can't miss Masopes getting in that bright green number 20.
Nope.
No. No, you cannot. You need to see Harrison Burton fashion and see that 20 car flip a couple times.
9 gets hung into the wall a little bit. Masopes has a run.
Oh, and they're getting. I think the 18 got on the wall back there.
So
Yep.
it's a
29
nice
only
drive to
moving
the
his 9.
inside. He's going to take that third position
He
from the
might
guard.
do.
Yes, he is.
He does.
Not in the
Oh,
playoffs.
now.
Almost. Hold on.
Ooh,
Bumping and banging back here. I think McCart's going to go for the crossover here, exiting out of 2.
Yep, he's gonna
not
try
going to
it.
work.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he just doesn't get that run.
You gotta fight for every position.
People got wings back there.
Carl
These HPR
Edwards.
guys and still be on the same setup because they're struggling with what I've been able to see here. See if they find a stride possibly.
Well, I talked to Killer and he said this was not one of his favorite tracks.
He's up there in 6th.
Having a solid day. I mean, above the cut line, that's all you can ask for.
He got his teammate Popper who took over that 16 after he moved to the 11. But I think Popper got a bit loose off 2 there. More guys getting moved back there.
This is going to be the final lap of stage 2, gentlemen. Not
Let's
this time. This time right here.
The one's going to try and make a move possibly. I saw him duck down, but I guess not. So he tries to help his teammates some more. He's front 4 all fighting for the playoff. Already, I believe, he's already advanced. So he's just a walk in the park for him coming back to the checker. He's on a Sunday drive.
Definitely showing he's the best car.
That 22 has been probably the best car almost all season long. Not even almost all season long.
Ready is gonna be your stage 2 winner. Gonna sweep the stage. Can he get the win on tonight?
Not looking like there's a lot of... maybe on short runs he has some competition, but on long runs, like we see at Bristol, like we see at all these other racetracks, he just pulls away.
Well, this car has not been in traffic yet, so something I mean, we have seen Heredia dominate a race, only for it to be stripped away from him 10 laps to go. Something crazy happens on a late race restart and he loses all of his track position.
Not quite sure how I missed it, but Logan Aim, very far back here, lost all of his track position.
In
I
the
don't know if he
chat, I
got in a
believe
wreck.
it was because of the 21 was 30 miles an hour slower, came back within the track, so shit happens there.
That is
He's
glizzy.
taking the full blame for that.
Yep.
That's about accountability here.
Stage 3 underway. Will Heredia duck under? Yes, he will, under the dotted line there in turn 1. He is going to try to clear JoJo for the top position. JoJo's going to fight back, though, on the outside. Look at the speed he's carrying on the outside.
And the Soaps is gonna go with him.
How about that from JoJo to the lead?
Wow. Gonna try to get back to him. Heredia does clear second. Gonna go. He knows he has to get this lead back before we string out because it is so hard to pass.
I had been worrying about Heredia's line on restarts going down there into turn 1 all the way down below the dotted line.
Oh, they're
he's gonna
crashing.
give it
They're
back
crashing.
up.
They're
crashing.
Up, they all saved it for him. Nope. There
Nope.
we go.
Lizzie into the wall, still green.
JoJo just gave up the lead to Heredia. He just got out of the way and gave it to him, so I'm not quite sure what that's about.
How are we still green?
Yeah, if you're JoJo right there, you have to You have to hold that. Hard gets into the fence a little bit. Killer up to 4th.
3 wide here. Logan Aim trying to make spots back up. 3 wide with the 7 and 36. Jackson in the wall. Will help from Logan. This is all at the tail end of the field, though.
Oh, masopes into the wall.
Wonder if there was something race control said to JoJo that he did wrong on that restart, because I can't believe he would just get out of the way of Heredia like that when track position seems to be such an important factor in this race.
He could have always got loose off it too. We really didn't see what happened.
He door jammed him a little bit, but not a lot. Not enough to give up the spot, in my opinion. Oh well, it's been done. Ready back out to the point. JoJo's second. Card in third.
JoJo on his not banned account.
Classic. You win some, you lose some, I guess.
Well, nevertheless. Sitting in a good spot to kind of ensure himself on points to make that final round.
Doesn't seem too much. Obviously, JGR's been in a lot of issues, but the speed just doesn't seem to really be there. Speed Racer, the top running JGR car right now in 6th, but he's in the second pack. He hasn't been able to see the front yet.
Nope.
That kind of surprises me too. You know, not on the short tracks, but everywhere else that we have been, speed has really shown a whole lot of speed. So it's kind of surprising to me. And here we go, the 9 and the 11 overtake JoJo.
I wonder if they're
JoJo must be saving. Yeah.
I thought you just said that. I was like, oh. I was caught lacking for a minute.
55 of 74. I wish he would show his fuel. 13 laps of fuel remaining.
Here comes Killer on a little bit of a bump. JoJo to help.
Now, one thing that could be at play here, we've seen it in the past, tires. Maybe not so much fuel, but if you take 2 tires, you get a huge gap on the field. Or take no tires. If you only have like 8 laps remaining, if you can make it last, that will give you a huge advantage in terms of track position.
Well, I will reference this from stage 2, or from season 2, sorry. I mean, we did see at Darlington, an unlikely winner, Solis, saving enough fuel to win the race, so same situation could be in play here.
JoJo's definitely not this slow. He's not letting guys by because he's slow. He's letting guys by because he's saving. He knows something we don't.
Absolutely.
And I'm thinking McCard might have wisened up to it too, because he let the 11 by, and he is starting to save.
10 laps of fuel, 17 laps to go, so if they're trying something, it's not to make it on one stop. It is definitely to possibly get less time on pit road. I mean, these
Masopes did this. Masopes did this last season or the season before. I forget which one, but he also did this strategy where he took less tires in the field. So it's definitely in the cards, but I'm surprised you have people doing it right now.
And probably what they're thinking is, I'm not going to be able to beat this 22 car on speed. So it's gonna come down to strategy, looks like.
With how loose they're running these setups, I imagine most of these guys are on 6s and 7s because Xfinity cars are naturally tight, as you know. But it just seems like it would degrade your tires so much where this strategy wouldn't work unless you had a tight setup. And I mean, I'm not a crew chief. I don't know what I'm doing, but I would definitely be going for 4 tires or 2 tires when I come down.
After that crash, Electric is back up into the top 10 again.
Okay, how about this? Heredia, with 7 laps of fuel remaining, his right rear tire, 13%. That's how loose these things are set up. He's going to be having to hit pit road soon
and
here.
the 19 is spun around on the apron. Yep, here comes McCard.
Got a few of them, I believe, with a 9 to
JRM.
16 to 54.
That was a very good entry by the 9.
18 to 20.
Masopes has already hit pit road.
Yeah. Well, see what Heredia does to the other side. He's got to come down to pit. Yep, there he goes.
5%.
Yep,
Here he comes.
He's coming.
Anyone stay out?
Where's JoJo?
Right behind Heredia. I think.
Okay.
Nope, that is.
Yeah, he's pitting.
Wait,
Oh, wow.
So I'm lost.
11.
The Logan Aim has stayed out to lead the lap.
That's points.
So Logan Aim technically is your leader right now. I believe he is coming to pit road this time. Gonna be a good entry for Logan as well.
Very good entry.
I believe Lizzie stayed out another lap.
No, not pretty free, didn't he? He might have. I don't know, dude. I'm sorry.
Not exactly sure if Lizzie is a lap down. Heredia
I'll
is.
keep an eye on him.
So when Heredia emerges back up, he's got a huge gap on JoJo now. And everyone behind him.
Oh, what the heck happened to the 21? He went all the way to the track trying to get down.
Yep.
He was
Lizzie
off the
did
track
get a
going
lead.
down.
Lizzie did get a lap led right there. Heredia is gonna have a huge gap over to second.
So I'm so lost on the saving. There were guys trying to save, but they didn't even stay out a lap later than Heredia.
Yeah, that's. I have no idea what happened there.
It's interesting. Now, there's only going to be 10 laps as Heredia touches the line here to go in the race. I'm 100% sure these guys can make tires work that far if they took 4.
Heredia.
I think Heredia's got it.
Yep. Heredia is your leader once again.
Killer XL P2.
Great night for him.
Yeah, he's got a stiff challenge from JoJo, but they're on the same tires, I think. Yes, they are. And the 1 is also on the same tires. Or no, he pitted 1 lap before. So those guys might be losing a little bit of pace here compared to the 13 and 11.
See Speed making a move.
Also see JoJo going for second. We're going to go ahead and take it. Light's going to follow through for third. Not much Frank can do there. He's just going to have to give it up as he does.
Oh, JoJo into the wall. The 9 and the 13 slow. There goes
Oh!
the 13 into the wall.
Oh, he just right front damage on that thing.
Now we see.
Front damage.
Now we see a light core into second place, trying to follow up that second place finish.
I think that puts JoJo back in 7th now. Lost a lot of spots out of that, maybe even further to 8th.
And these cars are loose.
Yeah, they're fighting them.
15's gonna make a move on the 8, further back into the pack. I draft him. 8's gonna hold on to the position for now.
This right here is going to be 5 laps remaining for Heredia to pick up his second win of the playoffs. Obviously showing why he's the biggest threat to the championship in the Xfinity Series this season.
As we see, these drivers are getting very loose.
Yeah, Heredia is 50% on the rights. He's definitely going to make it.
Oh, Jackson coming out of 4 almost loses it. Our pole sitter has not had the best of nights.
I will return.
Yep.
Ooh, Papo into the wall. That was a big impact. 15 and the 8 will clear. Wow. While all this was going on between the 8 and the 15, they've really caught up to speed in hard.
Yeah, those fresh tires compared to those guys that pitted 1 lap earlier.
The
It does
15
make
does.
a difference.
15 does have the newest tires. Surprised he
This
didn't
from
go
a
for the
light
mid.
core once again. A light core running second right now. Kind of following up on what he did at Iowa.
I guarantee.
He was closer to Heredia at Iowa, but I'm sure he won't mind another second place.
I guarantee you, every single team owner is taking note of this one car.
Next time by is going to be the white flag for Heredia, by the way, Brody.
Yep. Get back up with your leader. This time is the white flag, right?
This is the white.
Rediga's gonna take it on into 1 and 2 for the final time with probably a 2-second gap over the rest of the field. Probably more. Now that I'm looking at it. Ooh, car got loose back there. I believe that was Killer. Coming out of turn 4, Heredia. He's gonna open the playoffs with 2 wins.
Battle back here, the 54 and 15 side by side. Who's going to get it? I couldn't tell you. As we have McCard.
Believe the 15 got it.
Yeah, no, it looks like Speed.
Oh,
Speed gets 5th position. Literally tied, 919 or .919. That is, I mean, we would need another significant digit to tell us exactly how much, but that's how close it was between those two.
Have you ever?
A little Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch action there on the front stretch.
I'm assuming both drivers had their power steering.
Yeah, I would say.
It
That's
does.
some stuff, but your finishing order, Heredia gets the win, a light course second, Killer XL third, McCard fourth, Speed fifth, Logan Ames sixth, Electric Days seventh, Papo Musa eighth, JoJo after hitting that wall there is going to finish ninth, and 10 Titan rounds out your top 10.
Oh, that's over. Oh, alright. Sorry.
You're good. Let's go ahead and get Heredia on in here.
What was your
That
top
would
3
be
again?
great. It was Heredia, Light Core, and Killer.
Nice. That is win number 2 of the
McCard.
playoffs.
Art's gonna get your fast slap. Much needed points
Say it
right
like
there.
Darlington.
Wild.
Yeah, let's get our top 3 in here. We actually have time this week.
Yup.
Is it a light core 25 YT?
No, 42.
42.
Here,
Oh,
Jim, stay in this lobby. We're gonna race Daytona.
10-4.
Say less. Oh, sorry. Dylan, I didn't get to hear your laugh.
Nothing was that funny.
That's true.
The man of the hour. So are we doing like 3-1 or 1-3?
I think 3-1 is probably the best way to go about it, and then we'll
Yeah.
ask first place who they want to shout out. So.
Agreed.
Word.
Well, we do have our third place and first place finisher in the party, so let's start with our third place finisher, Killer. Killer, how are you?
Could be a bit better.
Well,
How are you?
well, I know Darlington isn't exactly your favorite track, but what does it mean to you in these playoffs to grab a top 3 finish?
Well, it is my favorite track, unfortunately, but yeah, I think it could have been better. I fired off there on that last run a bit too loose. I felt like I was as fast as Heredia on the long run, but just unfortunately when the long run came, I was already 3.5 seconds back. So
Unfortunate. My apologies. I did not think you liked the track at all.
yeah, I mean second, first, and third at this track. I'm gonna go ahead and flex that.
W.
Oh, when did your win come? I don't even remember that.
Last season.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I thought masopes won. Oh, well, moving on to next week, it does look like after this good finish that you will have a little bit of a buffer heading into. Is it the Glen that we're going to next week?
Yep.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely know that you don't like that track, so do you have any kind of confidence knowing that you're going to have a little bit of a points buffer heading into the Glen?
I more want the points buffer heading into New Hampshire, but yeah, it does help.
Alrighty. Well, Jim, do you have anything?
Not really. I just want to say congrats on your third place finish, and we did see there in stage 3 there was a little bit of drama between the 13 and what was going on there in turn 2. I thought you were dead. I thought you were getting wrecked into the infield, but can you kind of go over what happened there?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure JoJo maybe was like really loose. McCard threw it in there, but I don't really remember. I was just trying to not die myself. It sucks for them though, because they deserve better, especially JoJo.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But again, congrats on your third, and hopefully this helps propel you into the playoffs a little further.
Appreciate it, pal.
Anyway, I got a question for you real fast.
Uh,
Got beef with anyone?
Alright, thanks for the interview, guys.
Alright. Man. Rude.
I'm pretty sure I have traction control on.
Alright, good one, Herda.
Thank you.
That was Killer gonna come home in third position. It does look like we do not have a light core, or is a light core in here.
I don't know.
I
I don't
don't
think he joined.
I don't think he is. So we're gonna go ahead and skip second place. I would like to mention that was a light core once again. But we do have our race winner in here. Heredia, how are you?
I'm
I'm stuck.
chilling. It's a W racetrack. I'm glad it wasn't fuel saving, which is a W.
Well, you definitely had the best car tonight. Starting off these playoffs with 2 wins back to back. What does this do for your confidence heading into the final round, which you are already well aware that you are locked in?
I'm just trying to get as much wins as I can to block off potential threats for the championship. I really don't want to see a couple people in the final 4, so it's just try to win as much as I can. Get some luck on my side. I feel like Crab-Ass, if he was racing, he would dominate the league. But that's just another time, another thing. But I mean, yeah, I mean the race. I mean, Killer. I think Killer. He was actually that run before he pitted. I think he was faster than me. I don't know if I was just too nervous off of two, just lose so much time there, but he was making me nervous. I didn't like that. I didn't like Willer being up on my booty like that. But it was fine and got the gap and calmed down and just cruise sailing.
Well, we did ask you last week if, or what your goal was, after that win. Does anything change right here, after the second win?
No, not really. Just still the same goal, same mindset. Throughout these next couple of weeks, I think it's the Glen, New Hampshire. I think it's all strong tracks for me there, and maybe I could just get a couple more wins.
Absolutely. Jim, do you have anything for our race winner?
Yeah, Heredia, congrats on another win here in the playoffs. That was another impressive showing, a dominant showing. I was kind of entertained. The fact I was looking at your stream, and you had 7 laps of fuel remaining, and you were down to 5% on the right rear tire. Was that part of the setup, or is that just how crazy it is with the Xfinity Series at Darlington?
Oh, it's really crazy with the tires. If I went another lap, I was gonna be blown, probably flipping somewhere in the backstretch. I don't know, but yeah, it's just like I don't know what's wrong with the tires for Xfinity and Darlington and Phoenix. Just it's terrible wear, but I like it. I like it. You got to pit. It makes a little different strategy. So yeah, just I don't know.
Yeah, it was fun seeing you enter pit road too because we saw you sling it in there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a couple of pointers about that because I don't know how to enter pit road at Darlington in this game. So, yeah, congrats on the win.
Thank you. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel just for Heat 5 tutorials.
Heredia.
I think that's a great idea.
Yes.
All right, Heredia. That was a fantastic performance out of you tonight after an absolute dominant regular season. You go on, you so far dominating the playoffs. Thoughts on next week at Watkins Glen?
If I get McDonald's, I might have some energy to win, but I think I'm just gonna wreck every playoff driver I see.
All
And
right.
Except for me.
I don't know. Glenn is on track for me, hometown track actually. So I always want to have a good result there. So look forward to next week.
Did we just catch that on stream? Already admitted that he lives somewhere?
Oh, your mic was crazy. Your mic, it just low up. I did not know. What did you say?
30 seconds?
What?
Nothing.
What? I apologize.
Oh, well, congrats to you, Heredia, and thank you for your time. And that will do it for tonight's stream from Darlington. Heredia is going to get a win. Any final thoughts from you, Jim?
Just another dominant performance for Heredia. Is anyone going to stop this guy? I don't really foresee it happening at Watkins Glen, but maybe it can happen.
Yes.
And Dylan, do you got anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Alrighty. Well, that will... What?
Huh?
Okay.
What? Continue.
Was the Booth the Clown show tonight with Dylan in it?
Oh,
I don't think it stopped yet.
you should go back to last week and watch the whole thing, because we had some fun with Kluka.
Ah.
Yes, anybody watching, go watch that one.
Yes.
Which race?
I believe
Talladega.
Oh,
That wasn't last
yes.
week, though.
that was not last week. I don't even know who was in here last week, but go watch last week's too. But that will do it for tonight's stream from Darlington. Next week we will have the Glen ready as home track apparently, and I'm assuming we're gonna be talking to him next week. So that's it from me, Jim, and Dylan, and we'll see you next week.